What's up, guys? Um, we wanted to do a recap of what just happened in the Zoom call we just had under Amy's team, our team, everybody. There were some people in our group that were in it, but not everybody, and it was about social media, so I thought it would be good to just like come on here and Jill can talk about a little bit about what she talked about on it and just go over a couple things for our own team training that you can just watch.
Okay, are you fucking ready to learn? Just kidding. Okay. So we really just talked about, I know like the Instagram game is like really scary because everyone's like, oh, this is the only way that I can market myself. And like, that's just not true. It is like a very helpful and like modern way to go about things. So that's why we're here to just talk about what we can do to make it easier for you, because we love you and we want you to be successful.
Yes, this month we need to hit goals. So
we need to hit so many goals. Okay, so number 1, be genuine. Like, go like pictures, go comment, go give people compliments, spread the freaking love. Like, they will see your posts. Like, if you, the more you like sync with people that you want on your team and like you want to reach out to, if you are commenting or interacting with their page, you guys are gonna sync algorithms. So they're gonna start seeing your stories, they're gonna start seeing your posts, even their friends, like everyone that they know basically that is also interacting with them is gonna see on their explore, and they're gonna start seeing your posts. So that means post on your page. Make sure you're posting on your page, whether it's motivational, whether it's strictly about like Arbonne. Like, Arbonne isn't just about like its products. It's about changing lives. It's about benefiting the world. It's about making a difference. So it's like, you don't have to talk about, all the products that are super amazing. It's like, just talk about what we are about. We are about helping people. We are about changing lives. We're about making a difference. We're about making a difference in our family and friends' lives. Like, we just talk about the things that like you love about Arbonne and the things that have made a difference for you. Like, for me, like, I'm so much more motivated and I have so much more energy, and like I really have just found like a big love for like all of you, so it's like that's made a big difference within itself. Like, not because we're selling stuff, but because like I've made a lot more friends and I've made like a way bigger family. So it's like I love to talk about that as well. So it's like there's so many different aspects that like you can talk about. It doesn't have to be like, oh, buy my products. So
Preach.
It's like, yeah, just be genuine. Like, when I reach out to people, I'll like send them a compliment first, or like, what are you doing, like, with your skincare or what your hair, like,
where'd you get your eyelashes?
Yeah,
like, where'd you get them done?
Like, you're so bomb, girl. And then they'll tell you, or like they'll ask you, like, what do you do for a living? And then they'll tell you, and they're like, what do you do for a living? And you're like, well, I run an Arbonne business from my phone. That's what I do for a living. Because it is. Whether you have a side business or whatever, like, that's how I treat it as. Like, this is my business, and then, like, if I go to work, which I don't because I freaking quit my job, but that's fine. But it's like, that's what I think of as, like, as my side, because it's just not permanent. Like, I want this to be my full-time thing, so that's what I'm going to treat it as, and that's what I'm going to preach it as.
Yeah.
So it's like, just, if you have honest conversations with people, like, they're going to want to engage. So it's like, don't just like pitch them a business opportunity, because it's like, it's so much more than that. And so it's like, you have to believe that's so much more than that.
And I think I want to touch on a couple things too. Posting on your story, like, again, going back to being genuine, you can be genuine and not just, of course you can screenshot all of our stuff, anybody's you see, but after it gets screenshotted like 3 to 4 times, like, you can't even read it anymore. And not even that, it's not that you can't read it, it's that you see the same thing going through all over Instagram, and your followers are probably the same followers as Angel's. So it's like, create your own content, and it's easy to do. Use apps like Mojo, Unfold, WordSwag. I use WordSwag for literally all my stuff,
which we can list after this video.
And all of that stuff, all of those apps, I mean, I think WordSwag is like 99 cents, but I think they're mostly free for the most part. So
Mojo's free.
Yeah, use them to your advantage, and then post that. And then, post, like, make it the night before to post the next day. Like, you don't just have to post it or make it that day, post it that day. If you know you're going to be busy, like, make it the night before. Also, like my biggest strategy right now is like step one, I'll follow somebody the first day. Then I'll put their name in a notes, like in my notes on my phone. And then the next day, like I'll comment on something. I'll start like, going through their page, liking stuff, like, giving them compliments. Then I'm maybe like I'll message them a compliment. So it's not just like I follow them, I message them, like that just seems like very, business, like you're just analyzing them, then you're going to send them something. Like you want it to seem genuine. So put them down in your notes and then come back to it, and have people you've come back to. Like I literally have like categories going. So I know who I've talked to, who I've, just liked, who I've just, maybe said something, not even mentioned Arbonne yet. Because then people feel like, oh, okay, like this person actually, wants to get to know me or wants to be my friend, and a lot of people do this for the community. So it's a good way to start, your social media business side of it. Also, hashtags, use hashtags. Like when you post on your actual page, use hashtags, because that is how people that, this is Vader, by the way, he's a psycho dog. Hashtags are how other people that aren't following you, that probably normally wouldn't see your content, see your content. So when you use a fitness hashtag, other people that use that hashtag or see that stuff, when they go on their Discover page and it's all those pictures of people you don't really follow, yours will come up on theirs because that you like fitness, they like fitness, like your post is about fitness, whatever. So use hashtags. Don't just use hashtag Arbonne, because then a bunch of Arbonne consultants are going to see it. Try to find other things you're interested in.
You can literally hashtag anything. Like, that's such a
Pick
dope
of the
thing
day
about Arbonne is like skincare, hair care,
everything,
baby
nutrition.
care, nutrition.
Yeah. And don't forget
Deodorant.
toothpaste. We sell toothpaste. And don't forget too that you should be posting other stuff other than Arbonne. If your story every day is 3 stories of Arbonne, next day 3 stories of Arbonne, like incorporate your life into it. Like you should not make Arbonne your life, but make, have a little sprinkle of Arbonne into your life. And that's, someone just said on the call too, like, how when you're looking at someone's stories on their circle, you click to watch it. Like if your story is just Arbonne, people will not click on your story to watch. They're going to freaking click to the next, or they're going to swipe through it. They're not going to watch it. So it's important that you post other stuff other than Arbonne, because then they'll actually want to see your content and they're going to want to click on your story. So I think that's...
Did we talk about the engagement thing, like part of it? So when you post a story, like basically what I did today, like the only, like I try not to use like the graphics like as much, especially like as you get like more into it and just you see like what people react to more. But I did today, because if you do like one where they literally have to engage, like put like the vote thing,
the
like polls, yes, that is the term. And like I literally did yes. And then yes, because
don't give them the option for no.
Don't need no negativity when they don't
want that.
Know what
you don't want to see
about.
their responses, because there's smart asses out there.
Well, they just don't know. Like if people are ignorant and they just automatically say no to something, and you're like, okay, well, you don't want any happiness in your life, then like that's fine. Yeah. But I literally just give them like one option, yes, and like obviously like the left one is like when they're like, oh frick yeah, rather than just like, oh yeah. So it's like you can literally look, like if you click on it or like kind of like slide up, I think you can literally see all the people that have voted that. And so it's like you literally see all the people that are like down. So it's like then you reach out to them and it makes it a lot easier. So it's like you don't have to really like go and find anyone, and you have a reason to message them. You're like, oh my god, so you voted yes.
If you're going to make a story that has probably like 5 consecutive Arbonne posts, whether you're posting about like a line, specifically the new swap box, whatever it is, make sure that you're interacting with it too. So that you're doing stickers, which is like people can drop messages to you, or you're doing polls, or you're adding your own like verbiage to it. Because it's so just plain and just seems like so dull when it's just like picture, picture, picture. Like, what am I really reading, So just add something to it to spruce it up.
Special.
Be special, be genuine, make yourself different. So however you can do it.
Nerve-wracking. Like sometimes it's just like nerve-wracking to like put yourself out there, put your own words out there, but like people really appreciate that. And even if you have like some people that are like, no, like that one yes literally just drives you like so far, and you're like,
All you
I
need is
want
one really strong
more.
person to kick off your business. Also, vulnerability. Be vulnerable. I cannot tell you how far that will go. If you post something that's kind of like you actually being super vulnerable, that just shows you're being genuine right there. So maybe not even about Arbonne, maybe about your life, like something you're going through. I'm not like kidding. Like if you're vulnerable, people respect that. Like I respect it. Someone actually did it today, and I was like talking with her for like an hour just because I was so like I just had so much respect for her to post something like that.
And that's the hard part about Instagram. You see the best aspects of somebody's life. You see the little glimpses with a filter on it that looks super good. And it's like if you put yourself out there like no filter, just like you enjoying yourself and enjoying what you're doing and having passion for this, people want that too. People want vulnerability. They want an honest connection. Like they want a family. They want friends. Like they want something genuine in your life. And it's like really us just being able to make money at it and make an honest business out of it is like just such a big perk, because it's like all I'm doing, I'm working right now, and I get to hang out with my friends.
And our dog.
And I get to talk to my friends.
Yeah.
And like be myself.
This is my job right now. I'm working.
Like I am a wreck. I haven't slept for like 2 days. I don't have no makeup on. I am white as hell, but it's like I'm
still doing
great.
it. We're still here. We're still making this video. Like, this is what it's about, guys. Just get out there. Go post on social media. Go be awesome. We're done.
Love you guys.
Bye.